Hello, and welcome to Lawrence Merchandising, a WIS international company. We're really excited to have you on board. An LMS lanyard, as shown here, has been mailed to you. Please make sure you wear this whenever servicing for LMS. Today, we will go over what it's like to be a merchandising representative with us and give you some more information about LMS. First, we will give you a brief overview of LMS. Some important reminders that we will review during this webinar include: when working for LMS, you are required to report your service by filling out the survey the same day you complete the work. You should always make sure to read your materials, and you need to make sure you are reviewing and responding to all email and phone calls within 24 hours. In this orientation, we will also highlight a few topics from your Service Rep Manual, review how you will obtain and report your work, and how to prepare for your services. Finally, we will cover payroll and workplace safety. If you think of any questions during this presentation, please jot them down. At the end of this webinar, your questions should be answered, but if they are not, please make sure you have reviewed the Service Rep Manual, which will provide additional information regarding LMS. First, we want to go over some background information about LMS. We've been in business since 1962. That's over 55 years. We are a full-service merchandising organization providing a broad array of in-store retail services across all product categories and in multiple retail channels. We offer in-store merchandising support in all 50 states. Our corporate office is located in Plymouth, Minnesota, which is a suburb of Minneapolis. We are a division of WIS International. WIS is a global provider of inventory counting services to the retail industry. They have corporate offices in Texas and California. LMS is the merchandising platform for WIS. Now let's talk about the benefits that we feel you'll appreciate as an LMS representative. First, we pay on time. Just remember, you will need to report your projects the same day as service in order to be paid on time. We recommend that you report your services via a mobile device while in store. Another great thing that we offer is direct deposit or the Global Cash Pay Card to all of our employees. Both of these options allow instant payment on our pay dates. Our paychecks and benefits come from WIS International. WIS International has a variety of voluntary benefits that are offered to new employees, including 2 fixed benefit plans, a voluntary dental and vision plan, short-term disability, and life insurance. You are also eligible to enroll in the MEC Plus Minimum Essential Coverage Plan. You will see information on these benefit offerings very soon, so watch your email. You do need to enroll within 60 days. If you have questions regarding the plan options, you may call the Enrollment Center at 1-866-347-7761. You are also eligible to participate in 401k after 6 months of service. Eligibility for the company match is age 21, 1 year of service plus 1,000 hours worked. We have a fully automated web-based reporting system called Natural Insight. By reporting online after servicing, we are able to determine that a project has been completed. Our clients also receive the information from the surveys to stay up to date on how the service is going. Again, you can access Natural Insight via a phone, tablet, or computer to report your services while standing in the store. This is a great benefit to you because once you leave the store, you are 100% finished with the service. We also have a referral bonus program. You are the backbone to our success, so we value any referrals you can send our way. If your referral is hired, you would receive a $75 bonus if you both stay on for 4 months after their hire date. Next, we're going to go over some topics from your Service Rep Manual. Your Service Rep Manual can be found in the Resource Center on Natural Insight, our web-based system. You are provided your username and password to log into Natural Insight via email. You will click on Resource Center within Natural Insight and then click on the Employment Information category. We will review the Resource Center in more detail later in this webinar. A link to the Service Rep Manual is also found on the new Hire Orientation webpage that you used to access this webinar. Be sure to go through your manual, as you will be asked to confirm on your new Hire Orientation survey that you have reviewed this. If you need to contact us for any reason, our office is open from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Central Time Monday through Thursday, and 8 a.m. to 2 p.m. Central Time on Fridays. Remember, we are closed over the weekend. Communication is really important to us, and we want to make sure we are giving you what you need to be successful in the field. Make sure you are always reviewing your service instructions and all emails and updates on projects. If you have a question related to an LMS policy or expectation, please review the Service Rep Manual. If you are missing materials, have questions not answered by the instructions, updates, or manual, or run into further issues, please contact the office. Keeping open communication will allow us to build good relationships not only with you, but also with our clients and stores. All phone and email messages left by LMS must be replied to within 24 hours, and we will do the same for you. However, please keep in mind we are closed over the weekend, so if you contact us after hours on a Friday, we will get back to you on Monday. Your job as a service representative is very flexible. We want to match you up to the services that work within your schedule, skills, abilities, and interests. Depending on where you are located, there may be overlaps in territories, so we do assign projects based on several factors, such as proximity to a store and experience within that store, so it's not a guarantee that you would get all of the work in the area. The most effective way to obtain more work is to log into Natural Insight throughout the day and review the opportunities available to you. We will discuss NI opportunities in more detail later in this webinar. In this next section, we are going to review our online reporting system, Natural Insight, in more detail. In order to be prepared, the first thing you will need to understand is how to use our online reporting system, Natural Insight, also known as NI. You were emailed your username and password for accessing NI. As you know, to log into NI, go to my.naturalinsight.com. When logging into NI, you should use Mozilla Firefox, Google Chrome, or Safari as your internet browser. Enter the username and password you received from LMS. Click on Sign In. This will take you to your dashboard on the NI homepage. Each time you log in, the first page you will see is your dashboard. On the left-hand side of the screen, you will see a box labeled Calls, which will show you a list of the calls assigned to you. Each of your services is referred to as a call or a visit, and each will have a unique call ID or visit ID number. In this case, the term call does not reference a phone call you will be making. Rather, it is referring to a service and/or visit you will be completing. Click on the More option to see additional calls deployed to you. On the same page, if you have any opportunities deployed to you, they will appear next to the calendar icon. Again, we will discuss opportunities in more detail later in the webinar. Projects that are assigned to you will normally be scheduled at 8 a.m. on the start date of the project. You are responsible for rescheduling each call assigned to you for the date and time that you intend to complete the service within the call dates of the project. This is done by clicking on the link for the call you wish to reschedule, using the action drop-down to click on Reschedule, and selecting the new date and time on the Reschedule call screen, and then clicking on Schedule. Be sure to reschedule your calls as soon as you see them show up on your schedule. The Scheduled For date is very important, as we relay these dates back to our clients so they know when we are going to get the job done. If you are unable to complete a service on your Scheduled For date, it is part of your service responsibility to go on NI and reschedule or unassign your call before it shows up as past due. Remember, you can always access NI via your mobile device to quickly reschedule your calls. If you know that one of your services will be late due to illness, vacation, or family emergency, and you are unable to reschedule it, you must unassign the call. If you are going on vacation, please also notify your FSC at least 2 weeks in advance so they have adequate time to arrange coverage for your services. If you are experiencing issues and are unable to reschedule or unassign a call yourself, you should contact your FSC for assistance. Make sure that you check your schedule daily. New projects that you are assigned to may show up on your schedule, and you will want to get them rescheduled right away. In addition to that, new opportunities that you can accept if interested are also continually deployed. As previously mentioned, we also offer project openings through opportunity scheduling. This means that calls are offered to multiple reps within an area. These will show up as opportunities within your profile. You will click on the opportunity to accept it or decline it. We encourage you to log into NI every day to view any new opportunities that may have been sent. You can click on the drop-down arrow next to each opportunity to review the project description and materials for additional information on the opportunity before accepting or declining it. If you are the first to accept the opportunity, the job is yours. You will be able to decline opportunity calls that you cannot complete. Please note if all reps decline the opportunity, LMS may schedule you to complete the work. One specific type of opportunity we deploy that we want to mention to you is an opportunity to become a dedicated representative. Some of the projects we do for our clients are one-time projects, but the majority of our work consists of continuity services that are reoccurring maintenance services. For these reoccurring maintenance services, we assign a dedicated representative to each store, and all service calls will be assigned directly to that dedicated representative. You are able to be assigned to multiple stores and clients as the dedicated representative. You will see opportunities to become a dedicated representative in your opportunities in NI. Now, let's review what happens if you have a past due service on your call list in NI. First, if you are unable to complete a service on your scheduled for date, it is part of your service responsibility to go on to NI and reschedule your call or unassign the call before it shows up as past due. Projects on your schedule that are not completed by the scheduled for date could affect your ability to have additional services added to your schedule and/or cause other projects to be removed from your schedule and assigned to other representatives so that we can ensure they are completed on time for clients. Past due services are monitored daily because completing and reporting services as scheduled is an expectation from our clients. Many clients use this data to take further action. Because it is your responsibility to monitor and manage your schedule, the office should rarely have to follow up with you on any past due services. However, if the office does contact you regarding a past due service, we expect that you respond within 24 hours, providing an update. As mentioned, another resource you can access through your dashboard that will aid you in preparing for your services is the Resource Center. The Resource Center is updated frequently, and it is our way to mass communicate any project updates, policies, events, and more. You can access the Resource Center by clicking on Resources on your NI dashboard. You can click on the various categories to obtain project information, general company information, troubleshooting guides, and HR forms. In the Resource Center, you will notice a category titled Training Webinars. These webinars are for specific clients and projects. If you are assigned to one of the projects that has a training webinar, you will be deployed a call instructing you to view the training webinar. These are available in the Resource Center as a refresher if needed. You do not need to take the time to view these training webinars at this time. As you begin to prepare for your LMS service, keep in mind that all information that you need from NI is available by accessing NI on your mobile device or computer. Some of the benefits of accessing NI via your mobile device are the convenience, efficiency, and accuracy. Accessing NI on your mobile device allows you to report your services while in the store and allows you the ability to view project materials. Remember, when using NI on your mobile device, there will be less information for you to write down. Also, reporting from a mobile device while in the store increases the accuracy of survey information and real-time reporting that our clients expect. Depending on your services, we may send out a mailing that includes some of the instructions for projects you are scheduled to complete. If there are additional materials required in order to complete the project, it will be noted in red next to the project name in NI. Other projects will require that you print instructions on your own. You are always able to view your instructions on NI via your mobile device if you prefer not to print your instructions. A reimbursement will be added on each paycheck for printing. You can review the Service Rep Manual for detail on our printing reimbursement policy. In order to view or print instructions, simply click on the project name and a box will pop up. You will then click on the Materials tab at the top of the page. The necessary information will be pulled up for you to print or view. In addition to the project instructions, you also have a call worksheet available to print or view under the Materials section. The call worksheet will provide you with all of the survey questions that you will be asked upon completion of the service. Remember, if you use your mobile device to report while in the store, you won't have a need to view or print the call worksheet. On the day you are scheduled to service, there are a few important things to keep in mind before leaving for the store. First, you will need to ensure you dress professionally by following our business casual dress code. This means no jeans or open-toed shoes. You should have received an LMS badge in the mail that you are required to wear while servicing. Second, you will want to read through your project instructions prior to the service to ensure you have a good understanding of the project. Make sure to bring your instructions with you to the store so that you can follow along as you are servicing and document your survey answers. If you access NI via your mobile device, you will be able to access the instructions and survey information rather than having to bring them with you. You will also want to check your email for any last-minute updates. Finally, make sure you have all the necessary materials and tools to complete the service efficiently. If you are missing any required materials, you need to reschedule the call. Remember that if you have any questions about your service, you should review your service instructions, check for any project updates sent via email, and then call the office so we can help clarify anything prior to servicing. Now that you are prepared for your service, you can head out to the store. When you first get to the store, you should use your mobile device to access Natural Insight and use the check-in feature. Then, sign into the vendor logbook and notify a store manager while you're there. If you are completing more than one project at a store, make sure you sign into the vendor logbook and list each project separately. In addition, some clients will have their own sign-in page at a store. This will be called out in the project instructions. If a client has their own sign-in page, you should sign both the LMS sign-in page and the client sign-in page. Once you have signed in and located a manager, let them know who you are, that you are representing Lawrence Merchandising, and explain your service intent. It is extremely important to build a strong relationship with the store employees and managers and to keep up good communication with them. This will make it much easier for you to meet our clients' expectations. When you are checking in and asking for a manager, please wait for the manager for a few minutes, and if they don't arrive, let the person who paged the manager know which department you will be in and ask them to have the manager meet you there. Now that you have checked in at the store, proceed to the department where you will be servicing and be sure to carefully follow your instructions to complete the project. Remember to track your time and survey answers, as you will need to input this information into Natural Insight. When you access NI via your mobile device and check in or out of each service, your time will automatically populate in your survey. You can answer all your survey questions on your mobile device as well. All project instructions will provide you with the time allowed to complete the project. The instructions will tell you how much time is estimated for prep time, in-store time, and reporting time. Allowing extra time to complete a service will vary by project. Some projects' instructions will instruct you to only work the allotted time, and if the service is not 100% complete, you will report that information on your survey. Other projects will direct you to spend the time needed to complete the service to 100% completion. Make sure you are taking all necessary photos requested in your service instructions. Our clients are expecting to see the results in the store, so we need to make sure you are taking and submitting all photos. If you are accessing NI on a mobile device, it is very quick and easy to take and upload your photos. Once you have completed the service, taken all photos per your instructions, and used your mobile device to check out of the service in Natural Insight, be sure you sign out of the vendor logbook and fill out your survey before you leave the store. Now that you have completed the service, you will need to fill out the survey in NI. This is how we obtain all the important information to pass along to our clients and get you paid for the work you completed. The survey can be accessed by clicking on Show in the Calls pod of your NI homepage, then clicking on the pen and paper icon. If you are viewing your calls using the NI calendar, you can also click on the call you need to report, and then click on Enter Survey Data from the pop-up window. Remember, you need to fill out your survey the same day you complete the service. We suggest you to report while in the store using your mobile device. Many retail stores now offer free Wi-Fi services you can use while reporting from the store. Within your survey, you will find recap questions related to the project you just completed. You will also be asked to upload any photos required from your service. Make sure the data you are reporting is accurate. Survey data information is shared with our clients, and we need to make sure the information you are providing gives an accurate reflection of the service completed in the store. If the project requires placing an order, inventory, or credit, you will find those forms included in your survey unless we ask you to fax it to us. If you have a project that does specify that you need to fax, please do so the same day you service. Most stores have a customer service fax you can use, but if you need to go somewhere else and there is a charge, just get a receipt and send the original copy to the office, and we'll reimburse you on your next paycheck. At the end of the survey, you will be asked a few questions regarding the time you spent on the service. We rely on you to track and report your time accurately so that you are paid appropriately. First, you will be asked to report your in-store time. You will select the date you serviced the store and enter in the time you arrived at the store and the time you left the store. If you accessed Natural Insight and used the Check-In Out feature, this information will already be recorded in your timekeeping survey for you. Make sure it is accurate and adjust if needed at this time. Next, you will be asked to report any out-of-store administrative time you spent on the project. Administrative time includes any time you spent that relates to the service that was completed outside of the store. For example, reading your instructions, emails, and phone calls that relate to this specific project. Typical admin time for services is 0 to 5 minutes. Next, you will be asked about your drive time. We do require that you report drive time in between stores which you are exclusively servicing for LMS. Should you choose to service your stores back-to-back, please track your drive time from your first store to your second store and report that in the timekeeping survey on the call for the second store. If you make any personal stops between stores, please deduct that from your drive time. Drive time also represents the time you spend on public transportation, so please report this time in the drive time question as well. It is our policy to have you report your drive time between locations you service exclusively for LMS. We use that information to ensure that you don't drop below minimum wage for the day. For the same reason, there is no additional compensation for mileage because you chose your own schedule and you are agreeing to do services at this location either by agreeing to be a dedicated rep or by accepting the opportunity. We also do not require you to service locations back-to-back. A note for California reps, please see the California Manual for a specific policy on drive time and mileage. All projects have a projected amount of time they should take. However, projects typically pay hourly. For all other time worked for LMS that you need to be paid for that does not relate to any specific project, or a service call you've already reported as complete, you will want to fill out a flex call in NI. You will see the box labeled Flex Calls on the right-hand side of your dashboard. The rep phone, email, other time reporting flex call will always be available on your dashboard. Please do not click on this call unless you have a flex time that you need to report. Some examples of this would be if you contacted your FSC about an upcoming vacation, if your FSC reached out to you for coverage that you could not assist with, or you have a question on your paycheck. Next, we want to discuss payroll. In order to be paid for a project, you must complete the survey in NI. You should be completing your survey the same day you complete the work in the store. Important: please report all time worked for our company. Payroll is every Thursday. Our payroll cutoff is 11:59 p.m. Eastern Time on Thursday. If calls are reported after that, you won't be paid until the following pay period. You can find a list of payroll dates within the NI Resource Center by clicking on the plus sign for the Employment Information category and then clicking on the Payroll and Holiday Calendar option. In addition, you can view your pay statement and pay breakdown by project within the UltiPro system. Your welcome email included your UltiPro login information. You can also view or change tax withholdings, direct deposit, update personal information, and manage your contacts and dependents within the UltiPro system. Reference the Service Rep Manual found in the Resource Center on Natural Insight for further information regarding payroll. Next, we just want to cover our harassment policy. Here at LMS, we are committed to providing a work environment that is free of unlawful harassment. All forms of unlawful harassment, including sexual harassment and harassment of any protected class, is prohibited and will not be tolerated. If you ever find yourself in a situation involving potential harassment, you can file a complaint through the LMS Director of Human Resources via our 1-800 number. But if you don't feel comfortable with this option, you can also contact another member of the Lawrence corporate team. If you have any questions about our harassment policy, please see your Service Rep Manual or contact your FSC at the 1-800 number. We also want to talk about working safely while out in the field. It is a basic requirement of your position to work safely in order to avoid workplace accidents. If you are ever injured on the job, please contact the office within 12 hours. We need to make a report regardless of the severity. The best way to eliminate accidents is to avoid unsafe practices, so be sure to keep your work areas clean and keep the aisles open to customers. Make sure to wear comfortable shoes, and remember to always practice good lifting techniques. Please see our safety guidelines available on the NI Resource Center under the Employment Information category. If you have any additional questions not answered in this training webinar or in the other resources available on the New Hire Orientation Process webpage, please contact the 1-800 number for the office. Once you have finished listening, you can go back to the New Hire Orientation Process webpage and view the additional information available in Step 1. Then, you will complete Steps 2 through 4 of the New Hire Orientation process. Once you have completed all the steps in the process and filled out your survey in Natural Insight, you will be paid for the time it took you to complete the process at your rep pay rate. Finally, everyone will need to enter a code word to finish the survey. The code word is shopping. Thank you again, and welcome to Lawrence Merchandising.